but we're going to do our regular Thursday live Q&A chat. So hopefully, you get some questions answered. Also on this chat, while we're live, you can also do a super chat. Paul will be joining us in just a little bit. He's actually got some cool numbers for the retail space. Hopefully you enjoyed the video that I put out yesterday where you got to see us set everything up and tour the store. So if you're wondering where it's at, it is at 108 East Hanover Street in New Baden, Illinois. And so I can link that down in the description below once the stream is over. But it's also posted on my Facebook page. And so if you want to check out the Hooked on Pickin Facebook page, you should be able to find it there. And so the liquidation station is actually open today at 9 o'clock this morning. It opened. It's open till 5. It'll be open tomorrow, Friday, from 9 to 5, and Saturdays from 10 to 3. And that's every single weekend. They're open those 3 days. And so if you want a bargain or a deal, or you want to take a road trip for some fun kind of shopping and hunting, I would definitely recommend going to New Baden and checking out the store. It's literally, I think, 9 miles from our house, so it doesn't take long at all for us to get there. They also have some really cool restaurants in town, so if you are coming from far away, we always eat at a restaurant kind of almost catty corner across the street called Good Old Days, and their slogan is the cooking's so good, you would think we stole your grandma. So it's really good food. We've eaten there multiple times, and it's good, just quality, little cafe kind of yummy food. So anyway, so we are going to answer a bunch of your questions, but Paul's going to be able to also, we're going to talk a little bit about all of the numbers that we have at the retail space, kind of talk about some of the items that we put there. If you watch the video, you were able to see some of the products that we put down there, which was really, really fun. The fact that we got a front window view of our products was huge, and so we're really excited about that. So I think it's going to be a good kind of working business relationship with Jerry and Robin, because we're hoping that some of our different items will pull people into the store, and then they'll see some of Jerry and Robin's bargains and go, oh, okay, we should also buy some of these things, it may be, and then vice versa, they have some cool things in the front window as well. Someone will come in for their item and then see a few things on my shelf and decide to buy from me. And so I also put a sign at the store that says products by Hooked on Pickin right on our little island. And so you'll be able to see directly that those are my products. But I also have a sign that says if you'd like me to ship them to you, you can check out more at hookedonpickin.com. So it's also Jerry and Robin have given us the opportunity at the liquidation station to also advertise the hookedonpickin.com website. So that's really been an amazing thing. And so we're just really, really excited about this new adventure for us. We've never done a retail space. I know it kind of has, it's hills and valleys and things like that, but we're like, hey, you know what? We're resellers. One more avenue is always a possibility. Plus, they're getting a commission of our sales. And so I think it's just going to be kind of best of the both worlds for both of us to kind of increase traffic in their store, and also, utilizing me with some of my marketing stuff. So some of the things that I've already done this morning, and plan on doing over the next 2 days, every day that the store is opened and leading up to it, my goal is to send pictures out on my Facebook page. There's local, I live in the town of Trenton, which is just north of New Baden. There's a local Trenton page. I put it out on there saying, hey, check out the new stuff at the liquidation station in New Baden. And so I definitely blasted it out all over Facebook. I utilize Facebook Marketplace and just say lots of home decor discount bargains. And then I put a $1 price on it because there's some stuff that's actually less than $1 at the store. If you watched the tour yesterday, you were able to see that she's selling an 8-pack of pencils for 25 cents. So if you ever need any kind of school supplies or just supplies for your house, good grief, you need to go there and get some great deals, because she's got some stuff that's priced, really, really amazing. I had to stop looking at stuff so I wouldn't buy stuff, because I'm like, wait, we're here to make money, not to spend a bunch of money. So that was kind of funny. So anyway, we're really, really excited about this new adventure, and you guys have been giving us great advice on how to display the backpacks and what our storefront looks like and some things that you're excited about. Like, I've got 2 or 3 of you that were like, oh, great. road trip. You've sucked me in with the video. And so we're really excited about that. That she also has a Facebook page that she has recently started called the Liquidation Station. So I would recommend going to her Facebook page and joining the Liquidation Station Facebook page so that you're also aware of anything that she actually posts. Anytime she redoes shelving and restocks shelves, she usually snaps a photo and puts it on there. And so it'll be neat to be able to see some of the new stuff. And if you're planning on taking a road trip, you can kind of check out and see what the update is. Now, our plan is to give you an update. Probably our plan is to do it every Monday. And so it won't be this Monday, but probably the following Monday where we can get the video together and show you an update, what we sold, kind of how much the traffic was. So we'll chat with them and say, okay, over the course of the 3 days, how much traffic was in the store? What were the people most lingering at? Was it the price that they had a problem with? You know, and just kind of give you some detailed information of some of the feedback that we can get from the store workers to say, okay, what were they interested in? How can we change it? What are they hoping we have more of? What are we selling out of? What did they linger at the most? What brought them into the store? You know, so, you know, if we chat with Robin and say, you know, was it that they stopped, you know, at your bedding and then came into the store and then ended up buying popcorn? You know, some of those things. So we're excited to kind of share some of those stories every Monday with you, as well as profit and loss numbers, that kind of stuff. We're really excited about it. So Paul has got he's the number man in our family. Definitely the number man. But we have a lot of people online, so definitely give us a shout out. Also, you can buy Paul a Coke. We ran out of Coke. He's not even drinking a Coke this morning. He has one of those little, they're kind of like, they're the generic version of the ice drink.
Cheapo sparkling frost.
It's the ice drinks, but it's the Aldi version.
If sparkling frost is red, there's a problem.
Yes, and then I have my coffee this morning. So if you'd like to give us a super chat, you can donate to our beverage fund, and anyway, you can only do that while we're live. So if you're watching this after the fact, that you're not able to do that, but I do offer tips on my Hooked on Pickin page. So anytime you buy from there, you can always offer a tip. So I know a lot of you like to do super chats based on you know, things for the girls on Friday for the fire sales. And so if you're wanting to do something separate from that, you can always do the tip thing on the Hooked on Pickin page. So anyway, so we've got lots of people online.
Yes,
get some shout outs.
If we are a little bit blurry, if you just click on the picture, you'll see the three little dots in the top right-hand corner, and then you can go to resolution and go to 720. That seems to work better for us.
Is it focusing on these boxes, you think?
No,
okay.
It's just a little blurry sometimes.
All right.
Okay, let's see here. What do we got going on? Picky Pants is on.
Awesome.
Janet Hooks is there.
Hey, Mama Hooks.
Says hello from Mama Hooks in North Carolina.
Yep.
She'll be coming back, I think, around Memorial Day.
Yep.
Let's see. Pamela Berry says hello. Kathleen Clare says good afternoon, everyone.
We should do an interview with Mama Hooks and ask her how amazing North Carolina was.
She's probably going to say pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Midwest Mama's Adventure says, do you have any poison ivy rash treatment? We don't, but
Liquidation Station.
They may.
If you watch our they had a whole everything. Mosquito section. So
they do.
Yeah.
Let's see. Matthew Karz says, sorry off topic, but love watching your church on Facebook. Well, great.
Yeah.
Very good.
We do always link the Facebook page to the Westgate Baptist Church in Trenton, Illinois, down in the description. So if you don't have a church home or your church home is still kind of shut down, please feel free to join us on Sunday mornings around 10:15.
Absolutely.
Central Time.
Let's see. Dog Point Movie says, how do you know when items are wild out or maybe sold out?
Yeah, sold out. Yeah.
Are sold out?
Well,
in what there?
Probably in the retail space.
Oh.
So Robin's going to call us. So she basically told us, listen, I'm here anytime something starts to really kind of sell out or blow out or you're down to one or two, I will call you. And I said, great. She said she has a little bit of traffic on Thursdays, a little bit of traffic on Friday, but really gets the majority of her traffic on Saturday, which works great for us.
Right. Because
Saturday, I'm pretty much just doing laundry at the house and local housework kind of stuff. And so I have the ability to basically grab some things from the warehouse and bring it down there to replenish any kind of the stock that she's running out of. We're hoping that we have that problem, that we run out of stuff on the first week
I'd
that
love
we're there.
everything to sell out. That'd be
Yes.
awesome, huh?
So anyway.
Let's see. Dana says, greetings from the UK.
Greetings.
Aline Robinson says, hi, Heather and Paul from Perth, Australia.
Awesome. Your box is already on the way. I shipped it yesterday.
Good deal. Kitty Barker says, hey, guys.
Awesome.
And Karen Ray says, hello, Heather and Paul.
Awesome.
I think I've caught up.
So do you have some numbers for us?
I do. Okay, so what we've done in our new experiment, new adventure, however you want to call it there, Jerry and Robin have been so gracious to allow us to be able to have that island there. And really good deal to be able to, they get a little bit of money, but we're not paying an employee. We're not paying gas, electric, water, all the things that would go into having a spot. When we were looking at a couple of local places that just, there was no back room in a lot of these areas.
Plus, their town is just a smidge bigger than
Trenton.
It
is a little bit bigger.
It's in
600 people, I think.
Yeah, and even though it's a different town, we still feel connected to it because it's still in the same school district. So we have lots of families from church that are from New Baden because it's literally, I think it's only 6 miles from the church.
Right.
I think it's 9 miles from our house, but and then a lot of my kids' friends live in New Baden. We're down in New Baden a lot of times. Like they do a parade every year, which I think they're actually going to do the parade.
They very well
because our kids are marching in the marching band for the high school.
Yep.
So.
Okay, so what we've done is we went ahead, we stocked the shelves before they left our little warehouse here. We Heather made basically a spreadsheet inventory sheet. So we knew exactly what we had down there. And that's going to be a part of our weekly updates on the store down there. And we really want to watch that too to see, are we making money doing this? Is this a good thing, a bad thing? This is also a little bit of an experiment to help us see, is this something that we could do full time in an actual retail space? Mm-hmm. And we think we've just about got it figured out what we want to do.
Right.
Where we would have a large retail space with a back area where we're still doing the YouTube videos, we're still doing the unboxings, but the unboxing goes right onto a shelf. That would be nice. We can still do a fire sale. All the things that we do now, we could still do, and a little space isn't going to work. So
we really, really love the space down there. It's really great. But they sell things as well.
Absolutely.
And so just for us to kind of get our feet wet and get a glimpse into what it's like to do any kind of retail is basically what they have offered us an opportunity to do.
Right. See, Pickin says, wait, only 600 people in New Baden and it's bigger than Trenton. No, there's 600 people more. So New Baden's not huge. 3,300 people in New Baden, 2,700 in Trenton. But New Baden is very close to Scott Air Force Base. So Scott Air Force Base has, I don't know, probably 20, 30,000 people on base.
Also, they're right off Highway 64. Yep. And so a lot of people get off at that exit, drive through New Baden to get to the little towns west of New Baden. So it's kind of a little bit of that main drag is a bit of a thoroughfare for commuters as well.
Right.
Yep.
If you're trying to head to St. Louis or a bigger area, you go right through the town,
to jump on the highway.
Right, which is very helpful. They do get a lot of traffic. So, okay, so what we've done is we did these inventory sheets to figure out exactly how much inventory it will cost to us that we have down at the store. So, hard goods, we have $2,161.40. So that's how much we've got on the shelf.
Yeah, yes. So we have spent that much money that's now sitting down at the retail space.
Additionally, with candy, we have $552 in popcorn and candy. So we're looking at, what are we there? About $2,700 roughly when it's all said and done there. And when you think about that, the way I look at it is all of that stuff that is down at the store was really in our warehouse location to begin with. A lot of times what we did is we had 12 on our Hooked on Pickin website. We took 6 off so that we could bring it down there. So
the bonus is everything that you saw down at the warehouse, except for maybe a couple of different items, is also still available on Hooked on Pickin. So one of the things that they allowed us to do is we put a sign up saying, go to Hooked on Pickin. You can also get these items shipped to your family members. So They walk in a store, they see the cool LED lantern that we've been selling really well, the little metal brown one. And they're like, oh man, my mom would love that, but she lives 3 states away. Well, Robin can simply look at her and go, well, they're on hookedonpickin.com. You can order from there and just have it shipped to your mom. And then another option would be like if they had a collection of things of Robin's items and my items, maybe we could do a deal where I could bundle all of it together in a package and ship it to a friend for a shipping cost. I ship all the time, and so I would have no problem combining some of Jerry and Robin's products with some of our products and then ship them out for them just to make the sale. I ship all the time on fire sales. I'll just add it to, that invoice, the shipping cost. So
well, they're shipping crazy too.
They ship a lot as well too. So they probably could work a deal as well. And so having that option available is nice.
Let's see here. Catch up a little bit there. Jacqueline's One Stop Store says, hi, how have you all been? Please talk a little bit about summer slowdown and how to best handle. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought this up because last month we probably had the best month in sales we have ever had.
Right.
Ever.
It was fantastic.
Like we blew our last year's numbers out of the water. Now granted, last year was during a pandemic, so we were doing a lot of reshuffling and kind of buying different products and stuff. And I think the biggest change for us was we made more sales simply because we started doing some wholesalers, some brand new product, things we could get multiples in. So we were spending less time making listings because we had 12 of something instead of 1 or 2 of something. Now, summer slowdown. People go outside. People have activities. This month especially. Just to give you a glimpse into the world of most people, 2 weeks ago, I really had nothing planned in the evening except for 1 or 2 items this week and next week. This week and next week, I now currently have 4 band concerts to go to, 2 award ceremonies, and 2 softball games. And we're having our young couples get together. So all of that, and the only thing that was legitimately on the calendar before that was the young couples get together for our church. So that in the last 2 weeks has been added to my calendar. And so that is happening to everybody. They're planning their vacations, so they're not spending as much money because they're wanting to go on vacation. People have got graduations and school events. People are outside more. They're spending time outside, so they're not perusing eBay. They're not going through Poshmark. They're not doing a lot of those things. And so I usually try to uptick a lot of social media presence with some of our stuff that's for sale. I start boosting posts on eBay. I start boosting posts on Facebook. But yes, when the weather gets warm, people start to slow down their buying power. But one thing that I would encourage you to is make sure you hang out with the seasons. Make sure you're selling things that are seasonal and appropriate for that time of the year, such as summertime fun stuff. So I don't know if I answered that good enough, but yeah, we have been seeing a dramatic slowdown in sales, which is why we're really excited about the retail space, because we're like, well, if people are out and about, they might walk by the store and buy stuff that they wouldn't buy because they're not perusing online.
So some strategies that you can try to employ if you have your own email store or Shopify store or
website.
Your own website. There's the word I'm looking for. If you have your own website, utilize your email blast to be able to try to put it out there. And think about when you should put out your email. Think about instead of 12:30, everybody's on their lunch break. They're busy. Instead of 4 o'clock, when people are trying to get home, those sorts of things, put it out at 7. Most people are done eating, or maybe they're sitting down, to finally start kind of winding things down. 8 o'clock, those kind of things. Others like to employ trying to put it out early morning, but you'll miss people that they're just not early risers, that kind of thing. So email blast be good, and then on our site, what we will try to do throughout the summer is discount days, just to try to keep generating people to come to your store and spend money. So
we'll have 4th of July discounts, we'll have Memorial Day discounts, we'll have, all of those different kind of Mother's Day, Father's Day, that kind of thing.
We haven't talked to Robin and Jerry about it yet, but we've been even thinking about how well things sell down at the store. to maybe do something like if you spend $100, you get a free bag of popcorn.
Now, we're saying $100 in the store in general, not just $100 of our product.
Right.
But we know how much we have invested in everything, and we feel like that's a good kind of way to get them to maybe pick a few more things off of even Jerry and Robin's shelves to get things, oh, well, I'm at $80. Let me throw in $20 more dollars of their stuff and have it be an encouragement on both sides, and we start just moving product and getting more traffic.
And also, think of it this way. You're getting prepared even through the summer for fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. So if it's a little bit slow, take that extra time to, okay, I'm going to post more because I'm not having to ship out as much. Those sorts of things.
Also, doing research on product purchasing. So research on buying liquidation, buying wholesale, all that kind of stuff takes time. Paul does the majority of it for us. And so that's why a lot of times when we do unboxings, I'm not sure what's in there because he orders everything. So sorry you can't have him. He's amazing in mine. Right. But anyway, so yeah, using time to maybe stock up on some of those things that you're going to sell in fourth quarter, and maybe finding some things that are multiples and things like that.
Okay, to catch up here a little bit, it says Patty Franciscan says hi from Orlando, Florida.
Oh.
Jana Hook says you just need some cards that Robin can give to people with your store info on it.
Yes, we're going to bring business cards down there. Probably.
Good suggestion.
Yeah.
Reba says, glad to catch one of your lives. Congrats on the new shop space. Patricia says, to display backpacks, use S-hooks to hang them in those fixture holes on the ends. That's a great idea.
I was actually thinking about that.
Piggy Pants, I'll show this in just a moment. Jacqueline's One-Stop Store says, thank you so much. Great advice. Dolores says, got my popcorn and we love it. My daughter, son-in-law, and I. Okay, Piggy Pants says, have you thought about taking some of the mermaid flippers down to the store? This is what she's talking about. See the mermaid flipper? All right. These things are phenomenal. They're made really, really well.
It's got a big, heavy-duty plastic thing in here, and then this stretchy part goes all the way up to your waist. And so it's literally like strapping on a mermaid fin. I think there's a picture on the other side.
Sort of.
But anyway, we have them in green, blue, and orange. We have them in adult size and youth size.
I'll tell you, this, I think, is one of those examples of why was this in liquidation? Because it takes up a lot of retail space. We ship it, but we have to ship it in a very large box. So
it doesn't weigh a lot, so that helps with the shipping cost.
That's good.
We do have to use one of our bigger boxes.
Use one of our bigger boxes. And it doesn't display well. It looks like it would be something perfect, like if you had a coastal shop, Myrtle Beach, North Carolina, or is it North Carolina, Myrtle Beach? South Carolina, whatever it was. Someplace down in Florida. You would have these things like hanging on a wall and then a couple of displays, but it's going to take up some space. The other thing about them I'd say is difficult to show people is sizing. It has a label of what the size is, but it's an adult large. What does that mean? Because we don't normally get fitted for mermaid
tails.
Mermaid tails. So there's all kinds of different deals with that, but. We thought about bringing them down to the store, but they took up so much space that it was like, boy, we could put, 3 or 4 items on the shelf instead of that one. But it's a perfect summer thing.
Well, and the thing is, too, is we have probably 6 different sizes. Yeah. So then what do you bring? Do you bring one of each size? Then you're taking up literally a whole bottom shelf of that island. So we're going to kind of play it by ear. If we sell a lot of some other products, maybe we'll have the space because we're going to eventually have to change out our product. Our goal is to every week make our shelving look a little bit different just to draw people in, especially changing that end cap that's facing the window so that we can draw more people in on a regular basis. So we'll see how it does. I mean, this is totally a brand new adventure. We have no idea what kind of traffic we're going to get, what people are going to be interested in. We're just hoping that we can help increase the traffic in the store with our social media presence, and I post a lot of things on local yard sale sites. Like I made a marketplace listing for it this morning. So
Yep. And we've had 2 people from YouTube contact us and say we're going to make a road trip down
yeah.
to see it.
Also,
So
while we
it was
were
very kind of you guys to do that.
that's really fun too.
Yeah.
Also, while you were on, I don't know if you saw me earlier tap on my, but I actually got a instant message from Facebook because of the Facebook post I made on Marketplace, and they're like, "Is this the old used surplus furniture place?" And I was able to reply on my watch and say yes right away, so she knows exactly where the location is, because
Right.
they used to sell
Furniture,
and they still do sell furniture, but they don't have it at the retail space. Basically, 2 blocks over, they have the 20,000 square foot warehouse with all of the big desks and office chairs. These office chairs actually came from him. And if you've ever bought an office chair, you go to Walmart, it's like $100. I think we paid $25 for these ones. And so, they have a lot of really cool stuff. So even if you come to the retail space, ask them about the other space, and they're open the exact same hours, because you can just wander through that warehouse and get lost into a magical land of used liquidation.
Oh yeah.
I love
They've
it.
got
It's my
phenomenal
favorite.
stuff.
They
And
do.
the cool thing about Robin and Jerry is that everything that they've pulled out that is on the shelves is all from pallets.
Yep.
So some of the craziest things that you find in a pallet, it's all sitting on the shelves.
Yep.
And they've done such a good job of it. They really have. Their pricing, they're so fair. They're probably
I would charge more than what they do on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we would.
Personally.
On the majority of stuff.
Like,
there's like 1 or 2 things I'm like, well, we sell it for 40, but they sell it for 47. But there's plenty of things that we sell it for 10 and they sell it for $3.49. And I'm like, I don't know how you're making money on that. But they're buying liquidation. They buy truckloads.
which means they can get it for a lot less than what we pay.
So when Heather and we can buy a pallet, we'll buy the most pallets that we really can do well is about 5 pallets, and that's pretty maxed out in our space right now. They could buy 3 truckloads that week, and so their cost is so much lower. So if you want to get a good deal, show up there.
Well, and that's the bonus, is if you go to the retail space, you can also just take a little jaunt over. It's in the same town, like I said, a couple blocks away.
And I'll tell you, if you're opening anything, or you need office furniture for your store, you go to Walmart. What's an office chair going to cost you?
$100.
Yeah, 80 to 140, something like that. You sell them for $25. It just that's amazing.
And he has
where are you going to get that?
Hundreds of them.
Yeah.
So you can find your favorite.
Yeah. And a lot of stuff comes from offices that are closing. Other things come from
the Scott Air Force
Base. And there's beautiful desks. They had some general's desk that had carved lions into it. He's like $300. I'm thinking, I'm sure an artisan made this desk, and it was way more than $300.
It's cool.
Anyway, most unique stuff. Let's see here.
Paul wants that lion's desk.
I want the lion's desk.
We have no place.
I think
to
it's
put it.
gone. I think somebody finally bought it. But let's see. Debbie says, "Greetings from Kellogg, Idaho.
Awesome.
Finally caught a live chat. So exciting. Love you too. Best of luck with your new store adventure." Pamela Berry says, "You could use chain that is used for hanging lights with the bigger loops for hanging multiples of an item with S-hooks on the sides of the shelving." That's a pretty good suggestion. I think it would work for smaller things, Pamela. This thing is just so big. And I'm afraid, you're going to knock into it.
But like our backpacks, you could always do that.
And this is, yes, the backpacks would work good, but this is so stiff. Well, I mean, it's got a little spring to it, but it doesn't have a lot of give when it comes to you walk by it, I don't know. I've actually thought about maybe Robin and Jerry would let us display some up on a wall.
Yeah.
And then we could have... Because
then you could stretch out the whole fabric and let people see the whole length of the item.
Then maybe we could have a top display of, the different kinds at the top, and we'll figure out some way to do it. But I can see why these were in liquidation. They're
difficult to display.
Yeah.
And they take up a lot of retail space.
But hey, if you're watching and you own a shop near a beach, call us. Give you a great deal.
Yeah. Or go to Hooked on Pickin and just buy one for your granddaughter.
That'll go
or
too.
You, for that matter.
Let's see here. Craig Wolf says, "Hi, Heather and Paul. How are you doing today? I'm sorry I missed the fire sales lately. I've been in the hospital for over a month now."
Woo!
Oh, Craig, I hope you're doing okay, man.
Well, we're glad to hear from you.
Carol S. says, "A bin would work well for the fins." A bin.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bin would work well. Mm-hmm. But, think about that, though, too. A bin's going to take up a good chunk of space in a store. So, anyway.
I think Paul's irritated at how big the mermaid fins are.
I'm fascinated by, you better sell this for what? To take up that much floor space, $40, $50?
Well, we don't have it for that.
And we don't have like $20 is what we have it for.
Go online and buy a whole bunch so that Paul can stop raging out about the mermaid fins.
I'm not raging. I'm just interested in how it is. So I get how Walmart, the space is precious, even in a Walmart store.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Carol S. says, "Oh, Ben would work great for the fins." Yep. Pamela says, "Those fins are too big for the space you have." Yeah, they are right now. Carol S. says, "Wheel the bin out front." Wheel the bin out front. Oh, take the bin and put it outside. Put it outside. Yeah, and I think the town that we're in there,
you could do that.
You really wouldn't worry about somebody walking off with it.
Well, the Dollar General always puts stuff outside.
That's true, they do.
Yeah.
But a perfect summertime item.
It is. Put it out there with the swim noodles.
We don't have to worry about it because people are all going to go right now and they're going to buy
all of them out. They're going to buy us out of the mermaid fins right now.
Yeah. Anyway.
And then we won't have to worry about it.
And it's going to be a glorious day of us figuring out how to ship all these fins.
We will ship hundreds of mermaid fins.
I'm excited about it right now.
Okay.
Let's see. Lisa says, "Craig, hope you are feeling better."
Yeah, us too.
Absolutely.
Oh, hey, if you haven't been to the store recently or not on my email list, then make sure you send me an email and I can add you to the subscription list. But anytime I put new product on the store, then I usually send an email out. So what's sitting in these boxes in front of us, you're probably wondering, are our Jelly Bellies. These are Dr. Pepper, which we were sold out of like almost immediately. We now have them in stock. But some of the new ones we have, Krispy Kreme. We have Krispy Kreme Jelly Bellies. We have giant Jelly Belly Pet Gators gummy candies. They're like this long. They're all gummy. And then let me see, what are some of the other new ones that we have? We were sold out of Soda Pop Shop, I think, and now we have it. Black licorice we have back in stock. And then we have a sugar-free one, a citrus mix, a blackberry and raspberry. So we have a bunch of new flavors in our Jelly Bellies. And, you just ordered new flavors of popcorn, which will be here in about a week.
Yes.
And we have new, the Candy Club jars. We have new flavors in those too.
Right. I got to talk to the Bell's popcorn owner. He actually owns the place. And I really enjoy talking to him. But so I ordered more popcorn, and then he is trying to venture into doing things with peanuts. So
like they have a chef on staff that they do all their seasoning and stuff with.
So they are going to have, I don't know how they're going to exactly do it. He's still trying to figure out a little bit, but he's excited about it. So he thinks within about a month or two, they'll have peanut things. And I think it's going to work out great for, after they get things figured out, it'll be great for this next holiday season, Christmas season, Thanksgiving season. So, and we'll definitely be buying.
Well, and so Paul said, well, as soon as you have them ready, we're in. Yeah. We want to buy some peanuts because they're going to...
Popcorn ships well.
Yeah.
We don't have the melting issue of chocolate as much. I would imagine peanuts, same thing. Mm-hmm. Jelly Bellies have been shipping very well. They don't really need any kind of frozen pack.
Well, and the shelf life on all these things are really, really
great. My goodness, yeah. The shelf life on, let's see, the Dr. Pepper Jelly Bellies is sell before or best before March 19th of 2023. So you can basically, if the world ends in a great apocalypse, you can still eat Jelly Bellies.
You can live on Jelly Bellies. Yeah, you could. Throw them in the MREs and see.
You're good to go.
Preppers, you need Jelly Bellies in your place.
Yes, you do. All preppers. If you're watching, yep. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Craig hopes that, or Lisa says, "Craig, hope you're feeling better." Gigi says you should sell them for $1,000.
Yes,
that's right.
It's because you always say everything.
$1,000.
He always says that. Well, how much is it?
Buy two for $2,000.
That's a good deal.
Give you a great
deal. $1,000. He always says that on the videos. Pull something out. $1,000.
I won't say his name, but there's a picture of Michael Scott on here going, "I declare bankruptcy." That's a great episode too. Let's see. Gigi says, "Yes, I love it." Jennifer Smith says, "Congratulations on your retail space. I received my order safely this time. Thank you so much."
Good. She was the victim of a porch pirate.
Oh man,
I felt so.
You know, it would be neat to kind of attach a camera to some of our boxes because we try to box them securely.
But we've gotten emails from you guys, and like they're like, "This is how my box arrived," and I'm like,
"Yeah, I'm like, we didn't.
What did they even do to it? Because we had it well." Like, it shouldn't cave in like that.
It's like it gets to the certain town and like, let's drop kick it across the
road,
the floor, and I'm like, what are we doing? So that'll be interesting. Pamela Berry says Walmart has a dollar amount for each end cap and 4x4 bends and stack bases. If they don't produce, then it gets pulled quickly. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's what happened here. I don't think this was a Walmart deal, but it went to Amazon.
Yeah.
And you would think that would be a perfect Amazon item, but apparently not.
Well, you're paying storage fees for the space on Amazon.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's very true. Let's see. Picky Pants says, "Does the town your store outlets in have a yearly parade?" Yes, they do. If so, you could do a lot of sales of candy and popcorn on that day. Potentially.
Yep.
Potentially. And let's see, the parade would be on Saturday, so they should be open. June. So
it's called the June Jamboree.
I would have to say, Picky Pants, it's kind of strange, though. A lot of shops will close on the day of the parade so that their employees and they can just watch the parade. You know, maybe they close for the parade length and then, boom, open right after the parade leaves.
We'll have to ask what they're going to do.
But I've noticed that before, too. So a lot of stores would close.
And the parade goes right by the store.
Yep, it does.
It's on the main drag.
It's on the main drag.
It goes right by the store.
We should put all our popcorn there that day.
We should.
That'd be awesome. Let's see here. Craig Wolf says, "Thank you very much."
I could stand out there with a little thing on the front of me. Popcorn! Get your popcorn!
You could.
I would sell the popcorn.
That will probably be in the parade.
Yeah, we usually do a church float.
Let's see. Debbie says, "The fin thing. Some kids were trying them in a pool and almost drowned. There were videos of it 2 years ago." Really, these? I don't know. It'd take a lot for you to try to drown in one of these, I'd have to say.
Well, there were some fins that didn't come with the mono fin, which is the hard piece on the inside.
Oh, this piece?
And so the fabric would get caught, I think. So yeah. I'm not sure. I haven't seen any of the videos, but ours do come with the mono fin inside, which is the hard plastic flipper section. So you slip your feet inside that to give you leverage to be able to use them. Just like, it's almost like using flippers with your feet together. Right. So there is like little... the hard piece inside.
Maybe something like that.
Maybe that's why they pulled them.
They could have scared other people, you know, and so just the fact that they were selling a fin similar to it, they were like, "Yeah, all fins are gone," you know. Let's see here. Allie Robinson says, "I got a box, comes safely in good order." Excellent. Debbie says the fins were holding them down, and they would when they would try to do a flip. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if it's these. I hope it's not these. Please don't drown if you buy our fins. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
All right, so with our adventure, there were some people that probably weren't on when we first started chatting.
Okay. It's weird. It's been staying at 32. I'm going to do this for a second.
You're going to refresh it?
Yeah, I'm going to refresh it here for a moment. I think it's...
Stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 74.
Did I get everybody's comments? I think I got everybody's comments.
So, so we've been talking a little bit about the retail space. You want to give them the numbers again? Because I think we have a few more people on with the numbers.
Okay, so the retail space. What we've done is Heather made a long inventory list of what we have
put down at the liquidation station in New Baden, Illinois. 108 East Hanover Street, New Baden, Illinois, if you want to visit. And you can also, a couple blocks away, visit their warehouse.
Exactly.
That has, it's 20,000 square feet of awesome sales.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
So this is just what we have paid for the item. We have $2,161.40 of hard goods on the shelf. I call it hard goods, you know, whatever.
It's the fountains, it's the kids' chair, it's the toys, it's the the lanterns, all that kind of
Right.
stuff.
And then the candy
and popcorn.
Candy and popcorn would be $552 that we have invested in that. So you're looking at roughly $2,700 that's sitting on that little island with the 2 end caps that we have down there. If you saw our video last week, and we'll
yesterday.
Yesterday. Yes,
but
correct.
So we've got about $2,700 worth of product sitting there, but that's $2,700 that we've invested. Obviously, sales will be higher than that, because we like to make a good chunk there. But so we have $2,700 sitting there, but it's just one more avenue of being able to sell things, and everything that we have down at the store, except for maybe 1 or 2 items. I think the jumbo playing cards and the rubber band wooden pistols are the only 2 items that are only available in the retail space that we don't have on hookedonpickin.com. If you guys are interested in us having those on hookedonpickin.com, let us know. We can put them online.
They will eventually make it on there, I'm sure.
But everything else that we have at the retail space, you can also still buy online. So don't feel like just because we put it down there, it's not available on Hooked on Pickin', because it is.
And the other thing, I can't say this completely. I think there were 3 items that I purchased just for the store, so we had them here. But almost everything else was already in our warehouse facility. So if we had 12 of them on our store,
we had 12
on Hooked on Pickin'
on the shelf here.
We had 12 in our physical location here. We basically took 6 off of our site and put it down there. So I can always reorder. The majority of all of that I can reorder. So we're just going to kind of see how things go.
Right. And that's the nice thing, too, is it's given us a little bit more room here in this space. We have a lot more room behind the camera that we didn't have before, just simply because we put that much product down there. So that's kind of helping us with our inventory space. Everybody said when we built this, we actually popped up in our memories. We built this 2 years ago.
We built the walkway 2 years ago.
The walkway 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we've been in this about 3 years. Everybody said when we built this building, it's going to feel too small, too fast. And we knew that, but that's what we could afford.
Yeah.
And it's definitely increased our business just simply because now we have an exclusive space to work. So I would encourage you as a reseller, if you don't have an exclusive space that's set aside just for your business, I would definitely look into it. If you have to build a little she shed out back just to keep all your inventory organized, all that kind of stuff, do it, because it will increase your business exponentially. Because I was simply using a space in my house. Well, the rest of the family has to occasionally use that space. So I was picturing and organizing on the dining room table. Oh, we got people coming over. Put it all back in the box. Put it out in the side room. And then when I had to go back to listing, take it all back out of the side room. Put it all back on the table. So I was doing everything 2 or 3 times.
Yep.
Here, we set it and forget it. Oh, we got people coming over. Shut the door. Go next door. House is clean. So that's the difference.
In theory.
In theory, the house is clean.
We have 3 children that, while we're here, just totally trash our home.
They do pick it up, but I have to make them a list.
Yeah. It's gonna be a reckoning this summer. I feel a reckoning coming on. You know what I mean? Reckoning.
We're gonna keep the house clean.
We're gonna keep class.
You can't go anywhere until you clean.
My kids are old enough. We're gonna have to have you get to do your own laundry.
Yep.
This is preparing you for college. In college, you'll have to do your own laundry.
Laundry is my nemesis. I hate laundry. If I could give up one chore, it would be laundry.
Yeah, they're old enough to do their own laundry.
I
James
agree.
is going to be a junior in high school.
Yep.
He needs to do his laundry.
He does occasionally, but I have to nag him.
Yeah.
I'm the naggy mom.
Okay, anyway.
All right, what else?
Moving on. That was a
side rant.
Side rant. Let's see. Anybody else? Anybody have any other comment? Feel free.
Yep. Well,
Question
we wanted
about
to
reselling.
Yeah, we
anything?
wanted to give you a little bit of an inventory update. You want to tell them a few things that we kind of have down at the retail space that you wanted to highlight? That we have a bunch
goodness.
Of?
Okay, so we have 3 more pallets coming from bulk.com. So a lot of what we have down there is from bulk. Then I also ordered a bunch of Cuisinart stuff that bulk had in a warehouse in California. I don't normally do that, but it was in a box. It was still
case.
A case, so it was just $30. So I'm like, and it was supposed to be brand new. So we're gonna find out if that's true. But really looking forward to that. That could be good money, and some of that can go down at the store eventually.
I know you guys have been missing some of our regular unboxings, but we kind of took a little bit of a break so that we could get everything set up there. And I think every week when we have to replenish it, it won't be near the amount of work, and we kind of have a system going now. But we do still have a bulk.com pallet that's currently sitting here that we're going to unbox in the very near future.
Right, that's a candy pallet.
And we still have some 888 lots boxes that we'll be unboxing as well. And so also we still have a few of the items left from the 888 box that I did on Tuesday. So if you're interested in some of those items, please feel free to contact me about that. We'll be setting up for the fire sale tonight. Mm-hmm. And so those of you who are patrons, please be on the lookout for that sneak peek video. It's probably going to go out late tonight because I have, like I said, a very busy schedule, and I have an awards banquet to go to tonight.
Yep. Heather's going to awards banquet. I'm running a prayer service tonight for the sanctity of life. So so that's at 7 o'clock tonight.
So we're dividing and conquering. Hey, we have 97 people on now. Yay! Thumbs up if you love this video. And if you'd like to buy Paul a Coke. I think he needs some caffeine this morning.
Am I sluggish?
No.
Try not to be sluggish.
You just need some caffeine because you haven't had
it.
I drank all my coffee. I made it latte style, and that's why I talk so fast this morning.
You always talk fast.
You're right, I do.
She does talk fast.
Listen, I got a lot to say, so I got to get into it quick.
But other things we have down the store, we put our fountains down there. I think we have 4 different fountains that are down there right now. And Heather did a great job displaying them. So only negative is we couldn't plug them in and show them. I think if you could show them, with water, running water, it would be a bigger selling point.
Like they do at Lowe's and Home Depot?
Yeah. Although, it's interesting going there. We went there not too long ago, and I looked at all their fountains. Those were really high priced. And now I look at them and go, I know what you have in that fountain. Why are you charging, $90 for the same fountain that I'm charging people $40 for?
It's because of the overhead. They have way more overhead than we do.
Whatever. I don't believe that. But some of theirs weren't running, so that was kind of interesting. It looked like they had it set up to, but they didn't have it going. But so we have fountains down there. The other thing, we've been having really good luck, if you will, with a company that does closeouts, and we met them down at the AST Market Week. That went well.
Getting the product is been
it almost takes a month from the moment I order to the moment I get it. It's almost a solid month, and I need to figure out how I can speed them up a bit. I don't know if I can or if I can't.
Well, do you remember the pallet that was taller than me? It was those items.
Yep, they were great stuff, but it's a pallet that I'm having to building that pallet as time moves on. And so I've called them twice now to be able to order new things. Their only issue is their closeouts. So they might have 132 of something. That's all they have.
Well,
they're not going to get it back.
And a lot of times when we call and the guy says we have 132, by the time he goes to claim it for his order, now they only have 30 or they have sold out of it. So that happens frequently. It'll be available until he goes to claim it, and he pretty much has to be okay, this is my order,
Right.
And so a lot of times we think we're going to get one thing, and then he has to call us back and say, well, we're sold out of XYZ. But the nice thing is it is a large company where they have multiple items, so usually we can find something else, but eventually we have to just be okay, we're going to stop there, let's get the order coming to us. And then we kind of have to say, okay, we want these kinds of things sent, and they just do everything by email and Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah, it's different. You can get on their website, but their website's you have to call, and that really puts a lot of people off.
It's not a click and ship thing like bulk is.
And then even when I call, it's, okay, we'll see if we have that in stock, and then they'll send me updated sheets. So I made a whole list of things that I saw on their website, sent it to them, and about half of those things were already gone.
Yeah.
So I think they're just constantly getting stuff in and out of their facility so quickly.
Yep.
So anyway.
So we're learning.
So I've got stuff coming from them.
We're learning their system.
A lot of their stuff is down at the store also, which has been helpful. That's where we got
the
perfume sets and the copper straws, easy pocket pan, that kind of stuff. So.
Yep.
So looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes. Bell's Popcorn is down there. Jelly Bellies is down there.
The
Candy Club's down there. So I think that will go well.
Yep.
We're willing it will. So speaking of that, Jelly Bellies aren't down there. We got to take Jelly Bellies down there.
Yeah, we're actually going to run down there, see how things are going.
Let's see. Any last questions? Feel free to shoot them out there. Kitty Barker says, do y'all... Let's see. Craig Wolf, thank you for the $10 donation.
Awesome.
He says, here's a gift soda and coffee for you, Paul and Heather.
Nice. Thank you so much, Craig. And we're really glad that you're back on live and out of the hospital.
That's right. Kitty Barker says, do y'all find bulk has too many clothes in their general merchandise boxes? Okay, to be honest with you, Kitty, what we have planned is Heather's going to start a video, and I'm going to walk you guys through how I go about looking and hunting for pallets on bulk.com, and maybe that can be an encouragement to you.
So he's going to do a how do we even search for pallets? How do we even buy? And he's actually going to do a screen share of this is what he looks for. This is how he peruses the websites. This is how he makes a decision on even how to, do I even want to look at the manifest on this one? And so we're going to put that out, and it'll probably go out this weekend.
I think so.
Or Monday.
It'll go out sometime. We have to make it yet, but that's on the to-do list plan.
That's also another thing too. If you need some how-to videos of how to list, how to do, how to ship, all that stuff, please let us know in the comment section below, or shoot me an email and say, hey, I would love for you to make a how-to on XYZ. And that's one thing that we definitely want to do, because you guys are all resellers too, and maybe you are really struggling in a specific area and you're like, okay, Heather's done it for years. She says she does it. How does she do it? And so let us know, because we have a really great program that can help us do a nice recording of our screen and just give you the step-by-step. So let us know that, definitely, and I will make a list of how-to videos.
Right,
to do.
And Kitty, I don't have any magic plan necessarily. It just...
But it works for us because we're making profit.
You can figure it out. It's hard to explain right now. I have to think about how I could explain it for you. But when you're looking at the picture itself, you can almost start to tell. Also, the piece count. You can start to tell if there's 1,000 piece count in it, clothing. It's most likely clothing.
And it might even be small clothing, like a kid's clothes or intimates.
Right.
You know.
So their general merchandise, they still consider clothing somewhat general merchandise. So, but their clothing's not mixed in everything. Their bedding, they don't normally mix clothing with bedding. They don't normally do that. And this is their Indiana warehouse is the one that I look at the most. So, but we'll try to put that video out and kind of show you what I mean a little bit better. Picky Pants says you could really use a clip tower or vertical stand for your Jelly Bellies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping that they'd have a shelf where they'd be like almost pegboard. You know, you go into Dollar General and you've got all the clips where people are hanging things. They don't have that, but we'll make something work. I also noticed on one side, it's an old shelving that Jerry was found. They have
what you could do the S-hooks.
They had the S-hooks. So I'm like, I could put the Jelly Bellies right on that. But Jelly Bellies actually, if you see these boxes, actually cut down and fold into two, and so that it could set up.
I'm wondering,
you would have
do you have any that are
half
pulled apart?
No. I
think
they got thrown away, but
they
so they're going to go on a shelf for that there.
So they stand up like this.
Yep.
And then it has like an angle. And then they're only about this tall.
Oh, there'll be 6 in a little box at that point.
So they display really well.
And we have a shelf for it. I just got to get it down there.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. I think we've caught up on questions.
Thanks again, Craig, for the donation. Good to see you.
Somebody just purchased something off the store. Kind of curious if it's...
You should click on it and see if it's a mermaid fin.
If I click on it, I leave the stream.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, we're going to go...
Don't forget your mermaid streams. Don't drown, please. Mermaid fins.
To use in a stream.
Mermaid streams or something else. This is a mermaid fin.
Craig, we're going to go get him some soda.
That's right.
And put some Jelly Bellies down to the store and chat with Robin. We're really excited. So so we're going to try to on Mondays, not this coming Monday, because it's going to kind of take a minute to... show them one of those. Take a minute to kind of get everything set up the first initial week. But the Monday following that, look at the gummy gators.
This is 3 ounces of pure gummy.
Anyway, so we're going to, on Mondays, probably give you a retail space update.
This tastes like an alligator.
No, it doesn't. It actually tastes like, what does it say? It tastes like...
You're ruining.
Cherry, lime, orange, and blueberry.
You're ruining the mistake.
He really wanted it to taste like an alligator.
Is there a fire sale tomorrow?
Yes,
From Lee Smith.
there
Yes,
is
there
a
is.
fire sale at noon Central Standard Time. So this time tomorrow, be tuning in. We will have tons of fun things on the fire sale. You'll be able to buy direct from me. If I do not have your contact information, make sure you send it to me via email at hookeduppickin.com. But you can join the fire sale. We do also sell to international buyers, but you will be paying based on the weight of all the products in your box. So just be aware of that for shipping. And we are going to see you all tomorrow. And so we're going to go deliver some Jelly Bellies and then come back and do a lot more fun shipping on a regular store.
Yay!
And so do we have a couple more comments?
Brittany has given us an idea there. Thank you, Brittany, for that idea. And then Kitty just says, thank you all for looking forward to all your how-tos.
All right. Awesome. So make sure you go to Hotel Pickin, buy an awesome mermaid monofin tail. They are various sizes, all the way from adult large down to youth 6. I think they have various different colors. So also, if you're not on my email list, make sure you join our email list or send me an email and say, hey, can you make me a subscriber to your marketing list so that, anytime we put new product on there, be checking out the new Jelly Belly flavors that we just put on, the new Candy Club flavors that we just put on, and we will have new popcorn flavors in about a week, which is really, really fun. And we'll have replenished some of the favorite popcorns that we've sold out of. So thanks so much for joining us. And of course, remember, in the end, Jesus wins.